Welcome back to Little Jimmy's favorite podcast, Fedcast, coming to you from parts unknown. My name is Steve, and with me, as always, is
Justin.
And we're here to talk about the wacky world that is the WWE.
Wackiest.
Very much so, for the week of November 19th.
Got that one right.
I got that right. I got it this time. Yeah.
Hit that shit professional, son.
I did. Something had to be done right.
There we go. Well, speaking of not done right.
I'm taking this Mickey Mouse outfit. It's happening.
What?
I have no idea.
Okay, I thought that was a movie quote. I'm like, what movie is that from, Steve?
I don't know.
You're like, no, that's from my mind. Oh.
Yeah, which is a scary... Well, no, the idea of Mickey Mouse outfit is just a thing. Just that it's yeah, it is. That's totally a phrase.
This is like an Elmo thing, like,
oh... No.
Let's not go there?
I didn't say, no, let's leave that alone.
Alright, let's just say I don't want to go to Sesame Street.
You know what, this is where people come to have a good time. Let's not bring that shit into it. Let's not bring in the real world.
Oh. Miss? No.
No. Bad joke. Okay, now I feel all dirty. Why are we doing this?
I don't know.
Alright.
We'll cancel now.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Alright.
Yeah, I need a shower. So yeah,
we have a pay-per-view. We'll start this volume off with a pay-per-view review.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, because we're chronological.
Aren't we going back in time, though? Don't we have to do a SmackDown?
Okay, we'll go back in time.
Yeah.
SmackDown happened. They pushed Survivor Series. Period.
Alright, so pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view. No, I've noticed, man, over the last couple go-home SmackDown shows we've done, they just pushed the pay-per-view.
Well, I mean,
nothing else
SmackDown
happens.
Was never really a big show.
SmackDown was never a storyline based. Well, I mean, back in the day, maybe it was.
Well, yeah, when it first started, when it was something, it actually, it would do that. But,
all right, so we'll get to Survivor Series.
Survivor Series,
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Man, I got to tell you, this Survivor Series, it was crap.
Yeah, but last year's was crap too.
Yeah, but I mean, Jesus Christ,
it's no longer part of the Big Four. I think you and me have now decreed that it is banished from the Big Four.
Yeah, I'm gonna say when we're literally going, Hell in a Cell was better.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell was better.
This was fucking terrible.
Do we want to put Night as Champions as the replacement for the Big Four?
Is that ever any good though? I mean, I can't even remember the last time I saw Night of Champions.
It was good. This year's was good. Punk won. It was cool.
Well, maybe you know what?
We'll find a new one
next year.
Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell's one.
As it stands so far, based on this show, Hell in a Cell is the new.
We'll
top
keep
four.
The rankings. Standings.
Yes, we'll keep it going.
Okay. So I guess we'll start from first match to last match, or
yeah, let's do that. Fuck it.
Roughly,
we'll just go through them all. Yeah.
Okay, so the beginning of the pay-per-view.
Yes.
My prediction came true.
Yes.
It was the random Survivor Series match of the night,
Ooh.
Where they had the four teams.
Yeah.
And adding a big guy each side.
Yeah, they threw in.
So it was Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd, who I thought were going to be on the pre-show fighting 3MB, but they reneged on that and went back to Cobra versus 3MB. We didn't see the match.
No.
It's a pre-show.
Yeah.
It doesn't count.
Whatever.
Anyways.
We were busy
So you
drinking.
got International Airstrike.
Yes.
Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd.
The worst name, I think.
They're both from separate places that's not the States. That makes them international.
Woo!
And Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara. So nobody from the States, more or less.
Yeah, basically. The foreign team.
Yeah. And Brodus Clay. He's American.
And Brodus Clay, yes.
He's American.
Yeah.
And he's your boy? Brodus your boy?
He is my boy. The only reason I'm not jumping up and down about it is, we'll get to why.
And then Albert Tensai, who we thought was going to be the replacement for Team Ziggler. No.
Which, thankfully, he wasn't.
Nope. But yeah, they got a real winner for that spot.
Yes, they did.
And millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
Primetime players.
See, here's where, again, like, primetime players, you got fucking Brodus Clay. I'm hoping this is going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm like, fucking primetime players and whatever
Primo
the blue
Nebuco?
fuck. Shut up.
They got Rosa Mendez. She knows how to salsa.
They got a chick. Woo.
It's the only thing going for them.
They really did.
That's sad.
Like,
Team Puerto Rico.
I remember, hey,
remember Carlito? Yeah, he was cool. Well, here's his brother and his cousin. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like, do you like ice cream? Yeah. Well, here's some rock salt.
Rock salt?
It's a Patton Oswalt joke.
Okay, well. I don't know if I'd go that far. I'd be like, hey, you like ice cream? Here's as vanilla as humanly possible. Yeah.
So, the match happened.
Brodus
got eliminated like that.
Motherfucking goddamn son of a whore. Albert Tensai takes him out for no real reason.
And then that was it.
Yeah, and then the rest was just cheesy.
The base team just cleaned up. Tensai got eliminated, Primo got eliminated, Titus got eliminated, Epico got eliminated, and then Darren Young got all the finishing moves.
Yep.
He got jumped, gangland style.
He got raped.
And
it pissed me off. Like, I know that they're obviously not having, like, you know, primetime players and whatever the blue fuck Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara are calling themselves.
I don't even think they have names.
They don't have a name.
They got funky names as it is. They don't need an international airstrike.
But here we go. Like, I thought they were going to have some kind of match like they've been having. I mean, I know they don't think enough of them to give them a storyline.
No.
But can we at least have a match? But no, we didn't get that. It was just, hey, look, we still have faces, I swear to God, they're still good guys, we have them, but nobody cares.
No.
So, fuck it, happened.
I liked it that it was like 2 tag teams at the end. That's kind of cool, I guess.
No, not really, but considering
this was pushing the tag division.
Well, that's the thing, it was just, but was it really? Did it really push anything?
It showed that they have a tag division.
Not really, though. I mean, they're in the match, sure, but they all got eliminated, like, almost one after another.
You know what? This match was added last minute.
I
so
know,
it wasn't
but couldn't
good.
they put
It was doomed
something?
to fail.
Couldn't they put something better together?
They could have, but they didn't.
Whatever.
So,
we're giving it way too much thought
they
right
had a
now.
cool TLC promo.
Yeah.
That David Otunga, where Sheamus hits him with the chair at the end.
Yeah.
That's an omen for things to come.
Ooh.
Getting into it,
yeah.
There was a Divas match.
I had a cigarette.
That happened.
Yep.
I think Eve won. Yeah, Eve won.
I don't know.
Cool.
I wasn't there.
Huzzah!
Yippee skippy.
And then they went into the Big Show. No, sorry. No, Big Show Sheamus.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was. Because I think we complained that it was way too early.
Yeah.
And the match was...
Oh, no, there was also the Antonio Cesaro...
Right, yeah, which sucked.
Cesaro won?
Cesaro won.
Which I said he was going to.
Yes, you were right on that. It sucked. I mean, neither one showed off that they could do anything. Yeah. It was a bare bones kind of plain match. Nothing, you would expect with these two.
It was the beginning of a feud.
That's the thing. You would expect these two would have some decent spots, something like... Nope. Nothing like that. We got nothing good.
It's going to continue, though, so hopefully...
Yeah, hopefully...
they'll have another match. It'll be cool.
Maybe they'll have, like, a ladder match or some shit.
Maybe.
And then we can see them do something important.
Then it was the Big Show Sheamus match.
Yeah, which I still say was way too early. Hard-hitting, yes. Boring, yes. I knew what it was going to be.
It wasn't that it was boring, it was just that they kind of did the same match.
No,
at Hell in a Cell.
No, I find...
With a totally screwball ending.
No. I didn't think it was the same at all. I didn't think it didn't have the same emotion. It had nothing. They didn't really do anything. Yeah. They just sat there and they like punched the shit out of each other for a while. Then that was it.
What I have a feeling is, they had that Dusty finish that was bad.
Well, yeah. Yeah. It was...
the good old Dusty Rhodes finish where there's got to be like 18... ref bumps, and there wasn't. There was one.
Yeah, but
it was a pretty gnarly looking one. Especially after took that bro kick like champ.
He definitely got kicked in the face. That's for sure. I don't know if they could check if he was actually fucking knocked out because he looked pretty dead when he took it. So.
Hey! His brother died like a week ago.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Brad Armstrong. You know what? You will be missed.
He's not listening. Fuck it. He looked like he was dead.
Brad Armstrong.
Either one. I'm a bad person.
The Armstrong's going to kill us. That's great. Now Road Dogg's going to come, and Bullet Bob's going to break out of the old age home, and...
Well, him I'm not afraid of.
No. I don't know. Those old codgers, man. Stu Hart was dangerous until his umpteenth.
Stu Hart is still dangerous now. I wouldn't want to fuck with his dead body, alright?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying, man. But, yeah, man. Screwball ending.
Yeah.
And then Sheamus going berserk with the chair.
Which... I don't...
It just showed me that, okay, TLC's next month, they're going to do a chairs match.
Yeah, yippee fucking whoop-de-doo, who gives a shit?
Hopefully it'll be a better match.
I hope so. I mean, that's the thing. Like,
I never got the concept of a chairs match. Like, I guess chairs are the only legal weapon you can use?
I guess.
But why?
I mean, because it's not like a table match where the first person to get hit with the chair loses.
Yeah.
So what's the point, aside from the fact that they get to use chairs?
It gives Sheamus a quote-unquote equalizer.
Yeah, but at the same time, nobody's saying Big Show can't use a fucking chair.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't get it. I mean, literally, up until I saw this match, I was actually excited for it. And then I saw the match and just realized, wow, at Hell in a Cell, they gave us everything they had. Mm-hmm. And they got nothing left, which is what we got at Survivor Series.
Wait a minute. we need to do 2 more matches. Whoops.
Yeah, like, don't give everything you can in the first match.
Yep.
Because the second match was just shit. It was boring.
Okay, so that happened.
Yeah.
Team Ziggler versus Team Foley.
Is it still Team Foley? I mean, he was there.
He was there.
He was
present.
there.
It was, at least this was back and forth.
Yes.
This
I
was
liked that.
the better of the 2 Survivor Series matches.
But, with that being said, still not a good match.
It was decent.
It was okay.
It was decent.
It was okay.
When it got down to the final 2 guys on each side, that's when it got good.
Yeah, and I mean, Miz did a great job.
Yeah.
I liked him in it.
Otunga was a replacement for Cody Rhodes.
Otunga.
They are pushing him.
Oh, I know. I can see
I've
them trying.
noticed that they're actually trying to push David Otunga.
But I think the term is trying. I don't think it's working. I don't think he's showing anything.
He's got a cool gimmick. Like the wrestling
really?
lawyer.
Really? I don't know.
I mean...
I don't know.
I mean, we all thought IRS was a stupid gimmick, I'm sure, when it first happened.
Nobody thought IRS was a stupid gimmick. IRS got over from the beginning, or heat from the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the fucking IRS guy, right?
Yeah, taxes.
You don't want that shit.
Yeah, you don't like taxmen, but you don't like lawyers either, right? So, instant heel.
I know a couple lawyers. I'm cool with them.
You're the one guy.
Maybe.
It's because you need them.
I don't need any lawyers. Yet.
Yeah, okay. But it's so weird that they pushed him as the only Harvard graduate, but wasn't Christopher Nowinski in there?
Nowinski was, yeah,
and
definitely.
He was a Harvard graduate, correct? That was his gimmick.
Well, in my only way I could potentially defend them is he's the only one in the company right now.
Yeah.
Nowinski ain't in the company.
Plus Nowinski kind of took him to task about the brain injury thing.
Kind of did, yeah.
So
they're probably trying to forget that he exists, which is probably a good idea for them.
So, yeah, man, Miz did
Miz
his job,
rocked
and
it.
him and Randy Orton actually worked well as a tag team.
They did. They did all right. It was, I mean, the infighting was definitely the factor, which we thought it was going to be.
It started a feud, which I'll get into.
Yeah.
Baird Kofi.
Yeah.
That's all you can ask for a match, man. You just
but I also ask for a match at a Survivor Series to be better than it was. Like,
you said this last week before the pay-per-view. Survivor Series isn't what it used to be. And this pay-per-view proved it.
Yeah, oh no, I mean, Survivor Series has no meaning now.
Yeah.
Which is why we're taking it out of the top 4, because it has no meaning.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is. Survivor Series was one of my favorite pay-per-views. It was right up there with the Royal Rumble, which, let's face it, Royal Rumble is the best pay-per-view they're ever going to do. But it was my favorite. I liked seeing like the old school Survivor Series matches, the classic matches.
Back when they were just Survivor Series matches. There was no title matches.
No,
Hogan was champion, but he was in a Survivor Series team.
Yeah.
Warrior was IC champ.
Yeah.
He was on a Survivor Series team.
Like, that was the shit. That was awesome. Like, not every pay-per-view has to have a fucking title bout.
And didn't they do something at the end where, like, all the Soul Survivors had a match at the end of the night?
Yeah, they did, I think. I know they did that once or twice.
So
I don't know if that was every
concept.
match. Yes, that's a great concept, but it'll never happen
So that's
again.
why I was fine with Team Foley versus Team Punk, because that's fine. Punk doesn't have to defend his title every month.
Yeah.
Especially if you want him to keep it until Royal Rumble.
Which they obviously do.
By the looks of it, now they do.
I mean, was there really any doubt, though? I mean, we both said he was going to win.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if you want to get into the match...
Yeah, I mean, we got plenty of time here, but this will probably take up time.
Yeah.
Main event.
Yeah.
The match we thought we were going to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The best match on the card.
Yeah.
Just from a wrestling standpoint.
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes.
Which was not saying it was a good match. If you didn't watch it, you're lucky.
It was decent enough.
It was what it was supposed to be,
yeah.
but...
It served its purpose.
Yeah, it really did. It was just trying to get everybody over.
Yeah, Cena's got a new shirt.
10
years.
I cannot believe
John
that.
Cena's been
wrestling
on television. I guess this is from his TV debut. I guess they're going with.
Motherfucker has been around for 10 goddamn
years strong.
Jesus.
To prove how old most people are now. John Cena's been around for 10 years.
I like how you were saying that most people are. Like, I remember when he came in, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying most people because there's a lot of kids now, right?
Yeah. And oh god, it's 2012.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So he's been around for 10 years.
Yeah.
Hasn't picked up any new wrestling moves since his debut.
He's still got the 5.
He's just gone from
it's probably a good
blue
thing
weens to jean shorts to cargo shorts to camouflage cargo shorts. Now he's on beige shorts.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing he's in the WWE because they only expect 5 moves from you.
Yeah.
That's why he's their top guy. He always follows the rules.
Ryback
Was Ryback.
Your Batista, your Goldberg, your Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, he was the big guy that you had trouble getting off his feet.
And then,
or at least he was supposed to be.
And then there's the actual wrestler in the match, CM Punk.
Yes, and...
quote-unquote best in the world.
Underused like a motherfucker in this match, I found.
Like we said.
I know. I mean, I know
it was all about Cena versus Ryback.
It was definitely big. It was definitely pushing Cena, Ryback,
And the spots that it was those two, it was hard-hitting.
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was supposed to be.
Bulls.
Yeah, it was the unstoppable force meets the immovable object. Motherfuckers hit each other and they hit them hard.
Yeah, and that spot where they put him through the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Wasn't the only table he went through that night?
It was certainly not, which was the only interesting part of that match I found. Because surprisingly, I know I was very interested. I remember, I could literally go back and listen to myself being very interested in this match just to see how they were going to do it. And I got to tell you, by minute 4, I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
So when the ending happened,
was good though.
It was the most interesting part.
We were wondering how you're going to knock Ryback out of the match.
Yeah.
And they answered our question.
Yeah, with knocking him the fuck out.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns. And Dean Ambrose.
Those NXT motherfuckers.
Dean Ambrose, I've not seen on NXT yet.
I don't know who they are, man.
These are all new to me. He was John Moxley on The Independent.
Okay.
I think I've shown you some promos.
Yes.
He knows how to cut a promo. And I've seen him wrestle live at Dragon Gate, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And he's a solid in-ring worker. But
I wouldn't know. All I've seen him do is throw him to a table. He's more of a promo man
than he is a worker.
That could be okay as long as he knows his place.
Roman Reigns,
yeah,
from the NXT matches I saw, they were calling him the bluest of the blue chippers. So
really?
He was the next big thing.
Okay,
apparently.
Okay.
And Seth Rollins is your next CM Punk.
Fair enough.
He's he's from Iowa. Yeah. He does a slam dance in his entrance.
That's always good.
He's got multicolored hair. You might have seen him wrestle. He wrestled as Tyler Black.
Oh.
Our former ROH champion.
Yes. Okay, I've seen him
before.
And
from the CM Punk DVD, apparently, he was, he almost trained with CM Punk.
Oh.
But couldn't because he didn't have enough money.
Wow, that sucks.
So
poor bastard.
Later on, he went down, and then I guess he finally broke into the business, and then he became Tyler Black. I famously know him as Lady Boy.
Lady? Why is that so familiar? That sounds very familiar.
For what was it? The UWA wrestling promotion here in Toronto.
UWA. I've been to a couple of those shows.
He wrestled Delirious, and Delirious. I don't think you were at this show. It was out at Downsview Park.
Oh no, I didn't go to that.
So he famously called him a lady boy. Because how Delirious is, he speaks in gibberish.
Yeah.
But this was clear as day. He's like,
really?
Lady boy.
Oh my God.
From that moment on, every time Tyler Black came to Toronto, we would refer to him as Lady Boy.
You would refer to him as everybody else would.
Huh?
You would refer to him as that, or everybody else would?
Because, the way the independent wrestling scene works in Toronto, there's a lot of fans that go to a lot of the same shows. Yeah. So anyone who was at that particular show would chant Lady Boy.
Do you know how many times I heard two small balls?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean.
We won't explain that, folks.
No.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah.
Long story.
Yeah. Anyways, not a very interesting one either.
So, but we'll get back to this, because we're sidetracking
I apologize for the coughing. There's something stuck in my throat.
We're sidetracking.
Make any joke you want on that. Moving on.
Two small dolls?
There you go.
There you go.
See? You made one. All right, we're good enough. Go.
So,
Yeah.
solid workers from what I can get. They're clearly doing another NXT invasion angle.
Yeah, which
is what they did to begin with Wade Barrett and all those guys.
Well, I mean, I guess it's time to get new talent, right?
And it's a way to inject new talent immediately into the product.
Yeah.
So, these guys are solid. From what I think they're being referred to as is they might be start to refer to as the Shield.
The Shield? That's
not an official
idiotic.
name. It's not an official name.
I hope not.
It's someone Twittered it.
Okay.
Someone Twittered it.
The Shield.
Yeah.
Who twitted this?
I think
tweeted.
I think it
twatted.
Twatted.
Whatever they call it.
I think from what I read in the news report, I think it was like one of the Spanish announcers.
You mean when they were busy putting the table back together?
So I don't know if that's an official name. It probably isn't.
But
these guys are all in black garb.
Yes. That's they're trying to be ninjas apparently.
Yeah. What I don't get is I watched NXT this week and Seth Rollins is still a face. So
again, we don't know when this is taped.
Again, if they're going to do this NXT thing, they should really not tape like 8 episodes in a row. And then do like 2 months of taping.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, the show is like an hour long, right? And they have like, what, 2-3 matches?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, if they're filming it in one night, you know, you do one card where you've got like, what, 8 to 10 matches, you know, you got like a week, you got like 3 months programming.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what they do. So
what did you think about the ending and these new guys?
Well, I know nothing of these new guys. Honestly, all I saw was them throwing Ryback through a table.
Okay,
so I can't really say shit about them. I have not watched.
Well, what do you think that this is just a good way of injecting new talent?
You know what?
Like a needle straight to the arm, you know, right?
Well, I think that is the best way they can throw new talent in, because I mean, as you're seeing with this Fandango character, the way they used to promote new talent, not working. Because there's no hype for this guy. No. I mean, aside from the fact that it's a really stupid gimmick, there's no hype. Nobody gives a shit. Mm-hmm. At least this way, with these people, they know who they are. I mean, the average wrestling fan will watch NXT, and will know who these people are, will recognize them from the start and be like, holy shit, it's the guy from NXT, oh my god, he's coming over, and he's getting the push, and blah, blah, blah. Like, even the smart fans are just going to be like, this is a good idea, so
I'm glad they named them.
I think it's better. Yeah.
I'm glad they named them. I'm glad it's just like, oh, who are these guys? And played stupid, and we're like, well, you know these guys, they're on your program.
Yeah, they do that. Unfortunately, they still do that with a lot of people. Yeah. You know, I mean, I don't like the idea that they're... I mean, I hated the fact that back in the day when they talked about Jeff Hardy's return. Yeah. If you remember, like, when was it, like 2007 or something, he came back? They literally just said, oh, he took like 3 years off of wrestling. You're just gonna ignore the fact that he was with another company?
Yeah.
Like, that's bullshit. And I mean, I understand that, like, NXT is obviously not the same thing. NXT is their company, so they should. But it's still the same principle.
But to be ignorant.
Yeah, just don't be ignorant. Don't treat us like we're idiots. I know that's what they love to do, is treat fans like they're stupid. Mm-hmm. And in all fairness, a lot of fans are stupid. And I don't mean that in an intelligence way. I mean, you will drink the Kool-Aid of Vince McMahon because he tells you to, and he's been telling you to since I was a kid.
We've drunk a couple times.
Dude, I've been drinking it. I've been drinking it most of my life, man. Like, to this day, even like, you know, somebody like CM Punk, who I think is an excellent, excellent wrestler. I find myself wanting him to lose matches occasionally, just because Vince tells me I'm supposed to want him to fucking lose matches. Yeah. It's hard for me to stop thinking that way, and it's hard for everyone else to think that way. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So Survivor Series, unfortunately disappointing.
Yeah. I'm anyone.
Bad News Brown all over it.
Yeah. anyone like us who paid to see it.
I'm sorry.
Unfortunate. Sorry. I mean, I'd say I'd give you a refund, but I'm still looking for mine, so not going to happen. Yeah, it was shit. I mean,
are we hoping? I mean, TLC can't get any worse.
Oh, it can, but I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping for. That's the thing. Now,
TLC's going to be a bridge pay-per-view. That's what it is, man.
Okay.
It's going to be a bridge pay-per-view to get us to Rumble.
To get us to Rumble, yeah, you're right. So nothing will happen. No titles will change.
There'll be matches.
There'll be a title change.
Big Show 3.
Yeah, I have a feeling Sheamus will take the title back on that pay-per-view, just because obviously Punk's not losing any fucking titles. Punk is going to.
It's going to be Punk Ryback, from what I hear in tables match.
That's fine.
Which is an easy way.
Yeah.
To, you know what? Yeah. Tables matches are the easiest way for a heel to win.
Yeah.
Like, The Miz beat Randy Orton pretty easily because Randy Orton stepped on a table.
Yep.
And technically went through it.
Yeah,
Sheamus won his first WWE title because John Cena fell off a top rope onto a table.
Exactly, and that's what will happen. There'll be some mistake that makes
Or these three news guys will come in and just toss Ryback through a table.
Exactly.
And Ryback will be put
on the table. They're going to do... It's going to be very simple. It's got to happen. It's going to be pretty damn easy because of the fact that, let's face it, Punk's got to be the champion to face The Rock at Rumble. Has to happen. There's no other way around it.
But what does that do for Ryback, where he gets 3 shots in a row, bang, 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 and loses all 3 of them?
I don't know. I mean, what can you do with Ryback?
Turn him heel.
They're not going to turn him heel.
Maybe he gets mad at losing all these opportunities, and he just gets pissed off, and he just
they've built way too much into him with the whole "feed me more" shit that the crowd is eating up like fucking, like Vince tells them to. Yeah. No, they don't. He's not going to go heel. They'll find
a way.
They'll find a way. I have a feeling like he might just be like, well, fuck this title, And if Big Show somehow manages to keep the title, maybe they'll be like, well, have him face Big Show.
Put him over SmackDown, eh?
Yeah. I mean...
That's the thing, man. When all these feuds end, these guys have to bridge off somewhere. CM Punk's got a guy.
Yeah.
In the wing.
Yeah.
In the on-deck circle.
Everyone
else doesn't have anyone. Big Show doesn't have anyone to feud with after this is over. Sheamus doesn't have anyone to feud over.
I think it's really stupid to throw Ryback in with fucking Punk again.
It's no one else.
I know.
Who are you going to put in? That Mick Foley idea was interesting.
A top face?
A top face? But
no, but who else is a top face?
But they got 3 weeks. That's the problem.
Well, that's the thing. Unless
you can't just throw a guy like let's say Kofi Kingston wasn't the Intercontinental
Champion. Yeah, because they never do that. They never just throw a random fucking feud in there. Come on,
but
dude.
I'm glad they're not doing that.
They could literally have a face being like, you know what? I'm tired of your bullshit, Punk. I'm challenging you.
But they don't want to.
Well, this is just I don't know because
why put a face up against CM Punk when you know he's going to lose?
Why they're doing it now with Ryback?
Yeah, but at least they're not wasting another talent.
Well, my major concern, I mean, if they're gonna continue Ryback as a face, how are they gonna put him over? How are you gonna put him over in a match that he has to lose?
Yeah.
And then where does he? And then where does I know? But
once again, we get to that booking nightmare where they book themselves into a corner when they book The Rock as the WWE #1 contender champion.
Stop booking matches a year in advance, man. Like you.
All you need the pooch on the fucking.
When it comes to somebody like The Rock, all you need is a week, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Like just fucking. All you needed to do, right? A week before the Royal Rumble, have The Rock just show up and be like, all right, I'm going to face somebody. That's it. We're good.
No.
You know, have one awesome Rock promo, you know, telling me we smell what The Rock is cooking, and then fucking rock bottom CM Punk. Yeah. We got a match. We're good. Yeah. We don't need it booked a year in advance. We just don't.
Well,
it's just pointless.
They're doing it.
And that's the thing.
And it was almost a year in advance, more or less, because the night after WrestleMania, he came to Raw and said, I'm going to be the WWE champion.
Yeah.
And then 2-3 months later, it was announced that he was going to get a Royal Rumble, shot at Royal Rumble.
Yeah. It was like, it's been an 8-month fucking turnaround.
And he hasn't done anything.
The Rock?
He hasn't done one promo for them since
which is ridiculous.
Promo. He hasn't shown up on Raw.
He hasn't
so
said
remember,
shit.
I'm going to wrestle the Royal Rumble. Nothing.
I know. Well, I guarantee you he'll show up.
He's done shit on Twitter.
He'll show up.
They don't even talk about that.
He'll be there within the next couple weeks.
He has to be.
He has to, because otherwise, I mean, if they're going to push.
I mean, he'll be there after TLC's over to promote Till Rumble.
But that's the thing. I don't know if he'll show up before Hell in a Cell, but
or
TLC, whatever, same shit.
No,
I don't know if he'll show up at TLC.
He'll show up after because I think it's like a 4-week gap.
Yeah,
it's a month gap.
Yeah,
he'll show up every Raw.
He'll show and just be
whether
like,
he'll be there or live feed.
Yeah. Like, well, you know, CM Punk is the champion. I'm going to face CM Punk, blah, blah, blah. And let's face it, we'll get some excellent promos. Because, I mean...
Does Punk and Peyman stay together?
Yeah.
All the way through?
Oh, God, yeah. That'd be... think about it, dude. They would be stupid to split them up.
Yeah.
I mean, Heyman and The Rock.
Nah. It would be Heyman promos versus The Rock.
Heyman promos... I mean, CM Punk, you know, I like his promos, but Heyman promos versus The Rock. Wrestling will not get any better. From that point.
So at least we have something good to look forward to in that whole thing.
Except I'm kind of curious to see what they're going to do with Ryback. Because,
I'm curious. See, that's the thing. This pay-per-view was bad. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
At least we have... What are they going to do with Ryback? What are they going to do with these new guys?
Yeah.
Where's John Cena going to go? At least there's questions.
John Cena's probably going to have to take on fucking... what's his nuts again? Useless guy.
Ziggler.
No. Big motherfucker. Used to work with him, UFC, forgot his name. Brock Lesnar.
No, they haven't even mentioned his name. His name isn't even mentioned.
Wow.
So, I don't know.
Well, I'm glad they spent all that money to get him back in.
Yep, so
we're wrapping up part 1. Yeah.
Part 2, we'll talk about Raw and NXT main event, stuff like that.
Yeah, it'll be a throwback to one of our earlier episodes, because I didn't get a chance to watch Raw this week, so it's going to be Justin explaining it all to me, so you don't want to miss it. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.